As we said in the title of the event, that education is all about building bridges. The constructions of these bridges comes from collaboration and even more from co-constructions of the productions between associations and universities. This co-construction process is an important output of Partibridges that we would like to share with you all today. I will pass to our colleagues to elaborate this point. Go ahead, perhaps Banu or Demet or Monica.
Thank you very much, Dadan, and good morning, everyone. It's great to be seeing you, even though this meeting has to be held online, virtually. So as Dadan was explaining, we will be, in fact, throughout our meeting, we'll be discussing the outputs of our Partibridges project. But we believe that our process for reaching these outputs, the co-design and the co-construction process, was as important as the outputs. This is why we wanted to share with you our testimonies for the co-design, for the co-construction process. And as the representatives of the whole team, the whole Partibridges team, three of us, three researchers, Monica from Portugal, and Banu and myself from Turkey, we wanted to moderate this session. The cooperation between the universities and the civil society was for sure an important strength of our project. But as you can imagine, and as we had experienced, it had its challenges as well. So Monica, would you like to continue?
Yes, Demet, and dear guests, good morning. And yes, it's a great challenge, and especially because we are not always used to such cooperation between universities and civil society at the local level, building solid bridges to ensure the exchange and the de-hierarchization of knowledge, nurturing tools to diversity through learning process. In fact, it was also about building bridges between universities, civil societies, and of course, young people. And once we move on to the transnational European level, it was always very valuable to create these bridges. But yet we were, and especially we are, also conscious that there are some barriers, and one of them is the language. In that sense, we do insist that it's so important to open space to the voices of everyone involved in the project, promoting tools a co-construction.
So,
Dodemi?
So looking for belonging and collective construction, we asked our civil society partners to express themselves in their native language, if they wish to do so, and tell what this process meant for them. Now we are going to listen to these testimonies, and after that we hope to close our session by some thought-provoking questions. Now we are sharing a link with you, and we are going to ask you to watch it on your own, and we are going to be waiting for you to meet you here in 15 minutes.
So, before Partibridges, did you have any experience of collaboration on a project with academic or academic institution before?
This is the first project with university and academic institution. Since I've been working at JPAS, I had the opportunity to organize 2 Erasmus projects, but it was mobility's project among youth workers.
What were your expectations from and thoughts and feeling about collaborative work with an academic institution within the context of Partibridges?
Okay, at the beginning, we did not necessarily make the link between the concept of participation and our daily practices. Indeed, we do not put forward this concept in our professional discourses. As the meeting progressed, we became more aware of the impact of our work on social participation. The project seemed to me ambitious and conducive to a first experience in collaboration with academics. I found the support and follow-up very good, and that's what gave me confidence as I went along. The framework was well explained clear from the beginning, and the meetings were enriching as well as the weeks with the partners.
How will you assess the co-construction process you engaged in with your local partner within the framework of Partibridges?
I enjoy working for Partibridge with the French team and partners. We were able to get to know the Cœur Association better and see the similarities and complementarities in the work at the neighborhood level. Indeed, given the proximity of our offices, the knowledge of the respective associative projects, and the actions were developed in the common work framework. It was more difficult for me to communicate in English, but the patience and kindness of everyone helped me in the project. The project phase were carried out with the support and guidance of everyone. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Pierre Durozois from Cœur in Rennes for the Partibridges project. Yes, we did participate in collaborative research before with academics, because we were in the Party Space project that was before Partibridges 3 or 4 years ago, I think. And it was a different kind of status because we were more like a case study. It was interesting because we were more like the raw material that academics would use to lead their researches. But now for Partibridges, we are kind of co-leading the research alongside the EHESP and the GPAS, so it's a different status, and it's, in my opinion, it's more interesting. So what were my expectations is actually to be leading this research, to involve the young people throughout the whole process, and also to learn more about the practices of our local partner, and to put academic words on our daily practices, I would say. About the results and evaluation of this experience, overall it has been a very, very positive experience, because even with the COVID restriction, we were able to lead some activities outside with the young people in our community, and to do this fresco thing for a couple of months in 2020. And so it was very positive to be able to lead these things. On the more, I would say, frustration kind of side is it was not always easy to make the young people who we work with all the dimensions, different dimensions of the collaborative research, because they are so far away from the worlds of academics and the world of research that they were involved in the project, but it was not always easy for them to understand the whole frame of the project. So I think we should work on that, but overall it was very, very positive experience. Thank you.
Foi a primeira vez que qualquer de nós participou num projeto académico em colaboração, e tivemos esta oportunidade através de fazermos parte da Associação Aula, que foi parceira da faculdade.
As nossas expectativas sobre o projeto eram um bocado vagas. Íamos levar a nossa atividade e os nossos problemas a um palco internacional e ver. O pensamento que tínhamos é que pudéssemos mostrar a mais alguém os problemas e as dificuldades que temos, e que para alguma coisa pudesse ser mudado. Em relação ao sentimento sobre o trabalho colaborativo com as instituições, tivemos um bom sentimento, como é que é dizer, em que possa haver resultados e benefícios para a comunidade.
Para nós, durante todo este processo, o mais importante foi trabalhar em co-construção, em que o conhecimento académico foi colocado ao lado do conhecimento do pescador, da prática do pescador, e isso para nós foi o mais importante porque nos sentimos valorizados e sentimos que a nossa voz chega mais longe. Neste projeto, eu acho que assim, a maior deficiência, talvez não deficiência, mas para nós o que nós sentimos assim mais negativo foi mesmo por causa do Covid, e os encontros online para nós foram muito aborrecidos. Dificuldade talvez mais relacionado com a língua, pouco mais, acho que não há assim nada que tivéssemos sentido dificuldade, mas realmente o que ganhámos mais foi mesmo o benefício de fazer parte de uma coisa maior, de um projeto internacional que nos dá dimensão à associação e que nos faz ganhar mais credibilidade.
Merhaba, Eksi 25 derneği olarak daha önce birçok projede akademiyle çalıştık. Başta gençlik katılımını arttırmak için yürüttüğümüz Avrupa Birliği Sivil Düşün Programı kapsamında Gençlik Projesi, Gençlik Parkı'nın projesi ve Hollanda Büyükelçiliği Malta Programı kapsamında öğretmenler için hizmet içi eğitim projesi olmak üzere projelerimizin hemen hemen hepsinde akademiden destek aldık. Beraber çalıştık ve çalışmaya da devam ediyoruz. Akademiyle çalışmayı daha önce deneyimlemiştik aslında ve bu nedenle akademinin bize nedenli bir güç katabileceğinin farkındaydık. Akademiden projenin araştırma ve geliştirme kısmı konusunda bilgi birikimleriyle işlerimizi kolaylaştırmalarını ve tecrübelerini sivil toplum örgütlerine aktararak ortaya profesyonel bir çalışma çıkmasına yardım etmelerini bekliyorduk ki öyle de oldu. Sürekli iletişim halinde kalarak akademiyle çalışmak bizi de rahat ve özgüvenli hissettirdi. Bu bağlamda oldukça olumlu yaklaştığımız Partibridges projesini pozitif duygularla yürütmeye de devam ettik. Yerel ortaklarımız konusunda şanslı olduğumuzu söyleyebilirim. Özellikle Yeditepe Üniversitesi bize süreç boyunca çok yardımcı oldu. Türkiye'den Tepebaşı Belediyesi Gençlik Merkezi ve Yeditepe Üniversitesi ile beraber katıldığımız projede 3 ortak olarak farklı alanlardaki bilgi birikimlerimizi ve deneyimlerimizi birbirimize aktararak hem yardımlaşmış olmak hem 3 farklı kurum olarak aynı amaç için bir şeyler yapmak hem projeyi doğru bir şekilde yürütmek oldukça keyifli bir süreçti. Bu noktada proje bittiği için biraz da üzüldüğümüzü belirtmeden geçmek istemem. Teşekkürler.
I'm going to say a few words about my experience of collaboration in the Partibridges project. I think prior to the project, I had had some experience of working with academic institutions, but this was the most sustained project that I've been part of. And before it started, I was quite apprehensive, as I've always been quite intimidated by academic language and have always assumed that I didn't really know very much when in the company of people from an academic background. I think that partly stemmed from the fact that I didn't go to university and do a degree. However, through the experience of working closely with MMU and colleagues there, I've gained confidence in my abilities, and I've realised that actual experience gives a different sort of knowledge and sometimes a more current knowledge. I think what we learnt, all of us, over the period of the project was to work together and have a respect for what each other brings to the table, and that by working together we're much stronger for it. I found it a really positive experience, and it's both increased my confidence as an individual but also organisational confidence in the work that we do with young people and for young people.
I believe it's been 15 minutes. Welcome back to the meeting. As you have seen in this short video, we focus on the responses of our civil society partners with respect to the co-construction process within the project. And throughout the rest of today's event, you will be finding out more answers as to how we responded to the tasks that we set for ourselves and the challenges we faced during the course of this project. But in addition to all these answers and outcomes and responses, we would also like to open space for some questions. That these are the questions that we would like you to take home with you from today's meeting. And in this thinking, we are greatly inspired and greatly thankful to the Brazilian educator, Paulo Freire. Let me share my screen with you. I have some slides to share with you. Okay. Freire thinks that we usually feel secure in the answers that we already have. This is because once answers are provided and commonly accepted, they solidify, and the solid structures that we encase them in gives us a sense of safety and security in the world. Anything that would shake this solid structure is perceived by us as dangerous and to be feared. And because questions have the potential to shake our existing answers and challenge our grip on a secure world, they might make us feel uncomfortable and we fear them. But according to Freire, this is exactly what we need. Questions that would make us uncomfortable and enable us to reconsider ourselves, our social realities, our relations to each other, and to the world around us. Like Freire, we firmly believe in the power of questions to transform the world and to make the world a better place. This is why now we present some questions for you to ponder on your own or to take them home with you to discuss them with the networks, groups, or communities you might be working with in your local contexts. Our first question is whether perceived or real inequalities of power and authority play any role in the co-construction process of a project that brings together civil society actors and academics. And if your response to this question is yes, and you anticipate a negative role, then this leads us to the second question on how we can overcome this power or authority hierarchy between the partners to achieve an egalitarian process of collaborative knowledge construction. Now, I'm leaving you with these questions and giving the floor back to the Dame. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for emphasizing that the importance of co-construction process and for the nice video that you can always consult by clicking the YouTube link that we put in the discussion space. So yeah, thank you once again for emphasizing the importance of co-construction process throughout the 3 years of Partibridges implementation.